Welcome back to my channel, fellow Helldivers. Now, in this video, I want to talk to you about the Helldivers endgame. How is that gonna look like? When will we get there? And how does the loop start all over again? Let's check it out. Now, if you do like, please subscribe because I will be doing more. Thank you. Let's get into it.
Join the Helldivers and spread managed democracy throughout the galaxy. Become a Helldiver.
Okay, so here we go. This is the planetary map, the Galactic War map, and it plays like a game of chess. You go in,
The struggle for managed democracy continues.
you
We
go
have no
in,
time to waste.
and you have this board, and you have the enemy factions. We already know this, especially if you play Helldivers. You already know that this is how everything works. The automatons are on one side, the termites are on the other side, and then soon to be we'll have another faction down here that's gonna push all forward towards Super Earth. Now, how does all this work? This is a dynamic system, which I will explain right now. Spoiler warning, leave now. Okay, let's compare to the first game, the Galactic War map. So right here, as you can see, we get a recap of all the events that have happened throughout the time. So as you can see, there's three factions, and there's a constant pushback forward and backward with the enemy. And that's what's so dynamic about this game, that it's real time. You're in real time fighting against the enemy with all the people online. Like a real war. It's like a D&D game, basically. It's like a D&D game. Every campaign starts over after the campaign we're currently on finishes. So there is an end game. And depending on how we do, changes the end game. Now, no campaign is going to be the same since it's live. Maybe one campaign we go against the cyborgs and we completely obliterate them, and we got to deal with the other two factions. And the next campaign, maybe the cyborgs are our biggest threat and the last faction standing. And maybe we lose to them, because that is very possible. The enemy factions, there's there's all types of there's two different end games, if I'm not mistaken. The one where Super Earth is defeated, which means they one of the factions reaches Super Earth, and we are defeated by that faction, and depending what faction it is, it makes a different ending. So that's three different endings, I'm guessing, right there. I don't remember, but I'm guessing depending on who conquers you. So Super Earth could fall. That is a very possible thing to happen, and it has happened. Super Earth has fallen and has been taken over by different factions. On the contrary, if we fight on and we defeat all enemy factions, there's a unique ending. Or not a unique ending, there's a conclusion to the story of each faction. And then at the very end, Super Earth just accomplishes the mission of colonizing the galaxy, or their galaxy, in democracy and freedom and Super Earth way. So that is the how dynamic this strategy game is. It's basically a strategy game, and I really like it because, like a D&D game, we do have uh, a game master. We do have a game master, which we call Joe. We have a game master that decides what planets will be attacked, and the game goes dynamic, and our choices and the weapons available for us throughout the game, well, they matter as well. The choices we make and how efficient we are and how many we are. So if the game really dwindles in player count, that affects the defense of Super Earth. And that is very essential for defeating the game. For the game to have a healthy amount of players, It's very important for the success of Super Earth. But you can achieve full domination of the galaxy, and then the game, what the game does, it gives you the ending. It gives you the conclusion of how we did so far, and the end game scenario. And then the campaign just starts over as a fresh campaign. And like I said, every campaign is not going to be exactly the same because it's live. It's a live campaign that we affect as we play. And depending what planets we conquer and what how we play changes the whole dynamic of the whole campaign, which I find fascinating. It's really entertaining, it's really awesome. The whole concept, they didn't invent this concept, but the whole concept that we as players push back the enemy live, and there's a story to it and a conclusion, and then at the very end where we become legends, we're revered as heroes of Super Earth, and we achieve democracy and freedom, which basically we establish this empire of Super Earth, and the utopian way shall now be across the galaxy. Obvious. You know, where our whole point is to colonize and make farms for resources across all the planets in the galaxy and destroy all opposition to our freedom and our way of life. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much how it concludes. That's the end of the story. That's how the loop goes. I hope you found this video informative, because that's basically what it's for. If you did like it, please leave a like, subscribe, because I will be doing more. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you out there in the battlefield. By the way, this is a summary of the whole war. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Prove to yourself that you have the strength and the courage to be free.
Join, become a hero. Become a legend. Become a Helldiver.